Looks like you're doing, looks like you might be doing a single crochet. Because if you look at the single crochet, give me one sec here so I can see what I'm doing. If you look at the single, the easiest way to tell if you're doing it right is if you look, this one that I just did is a single crochet and it has the 2 loops here when it's finished. 1, 2, with 1 left on your hook. Yeah, I think you're doing the single on that row because you have 2 loops. When you're done with a half double crochet, it should have, I'm going to pull this loop up a little bit. It should have 3, 1, 2, 3 loops. And yours looks like it has 2. So if you see here, we have 1 loop, 2 loops. I'm going to try to get closer here. There we go. You have 1 loop, 2 loop, 3 loops when you do a half double crochet. And yours looks like it has 2. But as I was mentioning in the Discord, there's a couple different channels that would be... Yeah, you're doing a single. You only have 2 loops. Yep, absolutely. Be happy to. Give me one sec here. Okay. I'll get to the Discord in a minute. Okay, so when you're doing the half, you have one, you start with a 1 loop. You wrap your yarn around once, giving you 2. So make sure you do that before you insert your hook. Then you insert your hook and grab it again. Pull it through. That gives you the 3 loops. Then when you wrap it around again, and you pull through all 3. And that puts the 3 loops here. So you wrap it around, insert your hook, grab your yarn and pull through, wrap your yarn again, and pull through all 3 loops. Did you get that? I think the second row is probably easier because you're not having to go into that base bar. Are you still having trouble with your first row? I'll be happy to rip mine out and go back and work along with you. Yeah, see, I think the second row is easier because you're going into a space instead of trying to go into that bar. And Cheryl, if you want to do a shorter starting chain, just so you can get the hang of it, you can do that too, whichever's easiest for you. I just wanted you guys to have the option to turn this into an actual project instead of crocheting it and then scrapping it. The fingers don't want to cooperate. Girl, I understand. You don't have to do it as wide as what I did. You can maybe do 10 chain. Well, you, in this case, you would do 11 chains and go into the second chain. Do you want me to rip mine out and maybe do 10 chains with you? Zazzers, go ahead and work your half double crochet to the end, and then post a picture in Discord and let me see how you're doing. You're good. Okay. Tell your fingers to cooperate. Give them a lecture. I'm so looking forward to winter and cooler weather so that when I'm crocheting, my hands don't get all hot and sweaty. And remember, when you're at the end, how do you post a pic? Okay. Zazzers make me nervous. Okay, take a picture. Do you have the Discord app on your phone, Cheryl? Or are you using your PC? I'm looking at it and I see 3, but I almost think you wrapped your yarn around an extra time. So I almost think you have 4. I thought maybe. So for anybody in here who's wondering what we're talking about, in the Discord there's a progress pics channel where you can take a picture, especially if you have the app on your phone. You can take a picture with your phone, and then let's see if I can get into my app on my phone and show you guys. Or if it's gonna have a really awful glare. Okay, it is. So when you're in the Discord app, if you scroll down, there is the progress pics right here. You would open up the progress pics. Cheryl's got it. Nice. Is that pumpkin seeds? Oh, I love pumpkin seeds. Sorry, you got me sidetracked. I think it looks like you've got the half double crochet, Cheryl. Oh, you're okay. No need to apologize. I just want pumpkin seeds now. Are you saying it was a mistake posting it? Because they look good. But yeah, so in the Discord, if you go into my channel, and then out of all these channels, you're going to scroll down to the crocheting section, and then under progress pics, you can go ahead and post your picture, and I'll be happy to look at it with you and do my best to tell you based off of the picture if what you're doing is right or wrong, and try to help you figure out where you might be making a mistake, if any. But your tension looks really good, and you're using yellow yarn just like me. So that's the Discord app. Let me know when you guys get to the end. Remember, when you're at the end, don't forget your last stitch, which is right here. Thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. Welcome, welcome. Give us a hey in chat. Sazers, are you redoing row 2? So I'm going to go back and count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25. Row 8,967. Coda, you're full of baloney. Okay. I'm waiting for it to blow up, but I think it looks better. Yay! You got it! I see 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. You're very hungry, Coda. Welcome, welcome to all our new viewers. Thanks for popping in. Let me know in the chat if you're here to learn to crochet or if you're just here to watch. Say hi. We're learning the basics. Today we are working on the half double crochet. On Sunday the plan is to do the double crochet, and then starting next Wednesday I would like to start on an actual project. So if you're just now joining us, there is a purple box on the left hand of your screen towards the bottom. When you click on that box, it'll pop a question. Let me know what you would like to learn how to make first. A dishcloth is obviously going to be the easiest to start. A blanket could be a little bit more lengthy, and a hat will require a little bit more work, such as joining your rows and that kind of thing, but it's not bad. So let me know what would be easiest for you. I'm sorry, not the easiest. What you think you would like to learn first. I'm gonna leave the poll up until the end of stream on Sunday. $10 people. Yes, yay, 10 people. And we have 21 followers. That's awesome. I appreciate your guys' support on my new endeavor. This is only day 2. Cheryl and Zazers, how you doing? You both are quiet, so I assume your fingers are going crazy. You're crying again? No crying! Cheryl, you're doing okay? Coda. Coda, if you're on row 8,967 after 5 minutes, you're better than me, and maybe you should be the one teaching. Because even I can't go that fast. Thank you! I've been crocheting for 9 years. I'm not sure if you were able to catch Sunday's stream or not, but I did do a little bit of an about me. You had to take the same one out twice. But yeah, I taught myself how to crochet from watching videos. It was about 9 years ago when my son was in the hospital, so I made a blanket for him. I did 1 row for every day that he was in the hospital. He went in on July 7th of 2011, and he actually got out 9 years ago today. So from July 7th to September 9th, I did 1 row per day. Thank you, Coda. I painted them when I was eating lunch with you. I did 1 row per day and gave him the blanket, which he still has. There's a little hole in it, so he doesn't use it, but he does still have it. It's a couple shades of blue and white. And I was really proud of it for my first project. So I'm going to go ahead and move on to row 3 while you ladies finish your row 2. Remember, when you get to the end, to chain 1, turn your work in the same direction as you did to start row 2. You have both. Yeah, you stole one of those, though. I didn't make that one for you. I made it for me and you stole it, but that's okay. Wrapping your yarn around your hook so you have 2 loops on your hook. Insert your hook, grab your yarn, pull through so you have 3 loops on your hook. Grab your yarn and pull through all 3 loops. I was asking for it. Yeah, you're just one of the 3 that stole those blankets. I haven't even finished one for myself yet. Not even working on one for myself yet. So I'm going to go to the end of row 3. Let me know when you guys are at the end of row 2, because I do want to show you. Do it again, please. Okay. 1 loop on your hook. Wrap your yarn around, giving you 2 loops. Insert your hook into the space. So here it is in the space. Wrapping your yarn around this way. You want to make sure you're not going like this. You want to actually just, you have your yarn here. You only want to go to the front 1 time. Pull through to give you 3 loops on your hook. Wrap your yarn around and pull through. Someday I will get one. I've given up. I have all the yarn to make me one, but I've just given up on having one for myself. What are you mm-hmming about? Huh? I've given up on getting one too. Oh yeah. Chris doesn't have one either. But we share a bed, so if I make one for me, then he by default has one too. Does my bird have one yet? No, I was tempted to make her one, but I've actually seen horror stories where birds had towels in their cages or t-shirts in their cages, and they would get a piece of string or fabric wrapped around their beak or their feet or some body part, and it becomes a huge problem. So I'm terrified of giving her one. But she does like to take my dresses when I'm wearing them and pull them into her cage. Like, she'll grab the skirt part of my dress and pull it through the bars of her cage and hold it in her claw. That's as close as she's gonna get to a blanket. Yes, she likes shoes. She doesn't like shoes. She hates feet. And bags. Is this helping, Zazzers? Want to make sure you're getting the yarn wrapping part correctly. So when you're finished with a hook, or with a stitch, I'm sorry, it will look like this. Make sure you're wrapping your yarn around one time. Insert your hook to grab your yarn again. Pull through. 1, 2, 3. Wrap your yarn around and pull through. Guys, I'm going into the green, look. No more yellow. Wrap your yarn around. Insert your hook into the space. Grabbing your yarn. Pulling through. 1, 2, 3. Wrap your yarn around and pull through. Cheryl, you've been quiet. Are you still with us? You're getting more and more upset your internet. I'm guessing you're mad at your internet. You didn't even finish the sentence, and I think that's where you're going. There's Cheryl. Yep, see, I knew. Stupid internet. Move these down because they're cute. You're working. So I'm going to stop here while I wait for you guys to catch up and finish your row. And then I want to show you, actually I'm going to finish the end of my row. And then I'm going to show you guys how to finish a project. And I'm also going to show you how to join two pieces of yarn together, be it the same color or a new color. So if you decide that you want to change colors, I'm going to show you my method for changing colors, because it's the only method I have found that does not pull apart, does not create holes. The knots don't come undone. They're almost invisible. Make sure you guys voted in the poll, letting me know what project you want to work on, because I'm going to spend a couple days trying to find a couple different patterns. Unless you choose a dishcloth, then that's easy and no pattern needed. There's really no pattern needed for making a blanket either. But I'll still post a couple and show you guys on next Wednesday how to read a pattern. And all the patterns that I'm going to use are going to be free patterns. If I happen to use one that is a paid pattern, I will put the link in the Discord where you can purchase the pattern, but they're all $5 or less, unless I get the permission from the creator to pass them along to you guys for free. Okay, so I am at the end of my row. Let me know where you guys are at. I'm going to stop there on mine. We've got about 10 minutes left in the stream, so I'm going to spend the next 10 minutes when you guys are finished showing you how to end your work and how to join another ball of yarn, be it another color or the same color. So just let me know when you're at the end of your row. So you're going to need your scissors. You're good? Okay. Scissors, how you coming along? So I'm getting out my supplies. I have plastic canvas needles that I purchased at Walmart. I purchased most of my stuff at Walmart because they're the closest to me without having to drive a distance to get anything. I'm using the biggest needle size in the pack. And then I have my scissors. Okay, so you're both at the end. So do not do this unless you're ready to end it or to add another color. I'm just showing you so you have it. So after the stream, if you guys want to continue, you can. So for example purposes, I'm going to say I'm at the end of my work. What I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap my yarn around my hook, and I'm only going to finish half of the stitch because of where I want my knot. You know what? We're finished. We're finished with the project. You're going to cut a tail, probably around 12 inches, 10 to 12 inches long. Cut your yarn. So this leaves you with your tail. You're going to wrap your yarn around your hook one time, pull it through this loop right here, and pull your tail all the way through. And then you're going to pull it tight. So that's going to end your work. And then you're going, when you're ready to sew in your ends, and I'm going to show you guys this a lot. It's just so if you want to go back and watch later on, you can. If you finish this into a dishcloth, you have that option. So there is a bar, and this is just how I do it again. There's a bar right here. I'm going to put my yarn back through that bar just to anchor that knot a little better. And pull it tight. And then you're gonna be sewing in your ends is what they call it. The best thing to do is to go under these bars right here which is your stitch from the last row you made. Go in a good inch or two. Skip over, because right here, if you notice, there's 2 bars from your stitch. There's one here and one here. You're going to skip over the bar closest to the end of your yarn. Go back through in the same direction all the way to the end. Pull through. And you're going to do that one more time. So at the end you have the 2 bars here. Trying to make sure it stays in focus. You have the 2 bars here. 1, 2. Skip over the one closest to you. Insert your needle. And go all the way to the end. Where you were before. And pull your yarn through. And then that'll keep your tail secure, and then you just snip it. And that'll keep your tail secure through your washing and your usage. So now I'm going to show you how to join 2 pieces of yarn in case you run out of yarn or you want to add a second color. Give me 1 second here to get another color so you can see it better. Okay. So I have my pink yarn and my green yarn. Going in opposite directions. I'm going to take my pink yarn. I'm going to go around so I have a loop. And then I'm going to tie it. My fingers are fat. So it'll be tied this way. The working yarn is going up. Hi! We're almost done. And then you're going to do the same thing with the green yarn. You're going to wrap it around and then tie it. So it'll look like this. And then you're going to pull them, because they're like slip knots, you're going to pull them tight to each other. And as you can see, no matter how much I tug, those knots are not coming undone. Yes, haha, I hear you. So then you're going to take your scissors and you're going to cut as close to that knot as possible for each color. I didn't do very good cutting close. And then when you sew that into your project, thank you for the follow. So no matter how much you tug, I'm really tugging, that knot is not coming undone at all. That's what I use to join my colors. And it works really good when you're doing the same color. If you work that into your project, you can't even tell where you joined your colors at. Until I found this method of joining my yarn, I had projects coming undone where I had joined the colors at, and my projects were falling apart and getting holes in them. And it just doesn't doing it this way. So I'm going to show you one more time. I'm going to cut that knot out. So you're going to tie it. Tie the first one. My fingers aren't working today either, Cheryl. See, it's not just you. And then you're going to tie your second one. And then you're going to pull them tight. And then you're going to snip your yarn as close to the knot as possible. Not coming undone. So that is how I join my yarn. Do you guys have any questions before we finish up for today? The plan is to do the stream again on Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All the videos are going to be saved. That's an awesome knot. It doesn't come undone, I'm telling you. Like, I tugged. It hurt my hands I was tugging. Like, look, they're red. It hurt. I was tugging on it. So this is how mine looks all finished. Thanks, Cheryl. Did you have any questions? How is it coming along? You can reach me after the stream too, and I'll be happy to help you. Oh, you're most welcome. You're used to the double crochet, so I think Sunday will work really well for you. I don't think you're going to have any trouble on Sunday. And I'm going to save the triple crochet for down the road while we get comfortable with the single crochet, the half double crochet, and the double crochet. Zazzers, you good? Alright guys, don't forget to vote in the poll what project you want to work on. And I thank you guys very much for joining me for this last hour and a half. I hope I was able to help you with something. I hope you were able to pick up a new stitch. And I will see you guys all on Wednesday at 7 p.m. And remember, if you have any questions, if you need any help with anything, go ahead and message me in the Discord.